We are now standing at the foot of our land. Back here, if you can see it, is a Melimoyo volcano. And I'm just going to show you now the way that we have to go. Everything that we're using to build the house, everything you see on the land, it's all been carried up there by hand. And so now we're going to go up the hill, over there, and we're going to begin building our house. We feel good about our land because it's got a fantastic view, but also on our land we don't have to destroy stuff to build it because the land has already been destroyed. It's virtually treeless, so it's ideal for us because we can restore this land, and we aim to plant possibly 1,000 trees on this land. Through this we can live good. So not only will we have a beautiful view, but the land itself will become very beautiful. Now here is the boundary marker. In the next couple of weeks we're going to build a fence. This is to keep off cows that have really destroyed the land, as you can see by this big ditch here. So once it's sealed off, this grass will shoot up with all sorts of things. Wildflowers growing here, and it'll be very beautiful straight away. We will start to notice a difference, and it's going to be a very sort of delicate process, obviously, but as long as we're alive we have time. This is the gateway we use to enter our land, and 5 years ago when I first made the set of videos, none of this was here. I've made a fence, and now this is the way everything comes up. So let's go in. A few years ago I stood around this spot explaining about how the land was chewed by sheep and cattle down to a pool table like surface with only 2 little trees on it, and that our goal was to close it off with a fence and then start planting trees and regenerating the land back from its badly eroded, deforested state. I mentioned how we intended to plant maybe around 1,000 trees. Well, we're coming very close to 1,000 trees now, thanks to CONAF, the Chilean Forestry Service, who every year donate hundreds of trees as a part of a national campaign to people like us who would like to plant them. And so here's the latest trees. These are Cerulilo, very beautiful flowering tree. And we still have another 60 of these to plant after receiving 200 trees altogether this year. So the land now is coming along very nicely in its natural state. It is regenerating. And to go with the almost 1,000 trees that we have planted, there are at least the same amount of bushes and trees that have sprung up naturally. So as the years progress, our land does become more beautiful. It's 2024 and here we are back at our garden gate, and as you can see there have been considerable changes. 15 years makes a lot of difference. Come on in and take a look. Look at all this, isn't this beautiful? There are trees on our land now that are around about, some are 20 meters. This here, this grew back by itself. We didn't plant this one. It's a maki. The ones surrounding it, we did. Here we have a Waiteca cypress, the Cerulilo, which was in the last video. Here it is. And let's just take a quick walk up this way. It's lovely when the path is covered with leaves, lights filtering in through the treetops. This is Ariane, gorgeous tree. We have about 30 native species here. In places it's like a jungle. We planted the trees close together so they're shooting up to the sky. This is chuco. This is a bush that's grown all over the land. It came back straight away. It's a volunteer, as they say. Here we have Canelo, doing very well. Planted this one about 6 years ago, I think. And here we are at a junction of paths. This is what I like to call my little forest. And this path leads to our refugio or guest cabin. And this path leads to our house. So we'll show you how we progressed as we move up the path in the next video.